Let's raise the big questions. Can the opposition really forge a credible front? Is the leadership the big question mark over the opposition? Will regional parties work with the Congress? Is Nitish Kumar now fancying himself as a potential PM face? Is anti-Modiism the only glue that binds the opposition? I'm joined by Pawan Kumar Verma, former MP, Rajya Sabha. He was with the JDU and Nitish at the time. Abhishek Jha is JDU spokesperson. Clyde Crasto is NCP spokesperson. Riju Datta is TMC spokesperson. And Syed Nasir Hussain is senior Congress MP. Appreciate all of you joining us. And I'm going to come to each of you for quick remarks at the very outset on this seemingly incipient opposition coalition being formed. Syed Nasir Hussain, you were there when Nitish Kumar met Mallikarjun Kharge. You worked very closely with Mr. Kharge. Is the Congress serious about getting together all the regional parties? And who will give space to whom? Because in many of the cases, the Congress is in opposition to some of these regional parties like KCR's BRS. So are you really going to take the lead in forging this opposition front at all?
Rajdeep, you very well know that past few parliament session has seen larger unity among opposition parties on different issues. And especially in these issues, earlier there used to be 14, 15, 16 parties attending opposition parties meet under the leadership of Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge ji. But then this session saw parties numbering up to 19, 20 attending the meetings. There were joint issues, there were common issues raised, there were joint protests, there were joint meetings, and the way the issues were taken up, it was all clear on all your television channels and everything is there in public domain. Now the whole idea is, how do we take all these issues to the people? How do we have protested enough in the parliament? We have spoken about spoken about these issues enough in the parliament, raised it very well and articulated it very well in the parliament. But then how do we take this to the public? That is a challenge. And I think when the floor leaders of opposition parties met in different meetings during the session, they also said that now, once the parliament session is over, this has to be taken to the level of the party leaders. Now, floor leaders unity was their party leaders. I think this was a preliminary meeting with our allies in Bihar. JDU and RJD were present. Congress, JDU, RJD met today, and we discussed basic issues. And then what will be the vision, and how do we arrive at common minimum program,
very quickly, are you
action,
going to go? Today you were discussing this with people with whom you are already in alliance with in Bihar. But are you going to take this across the country to parties you are not in alliance with, but who may be part of a broad opposition front? I mentioned KCR's party in Telangana. It could include, will it include a Mamata Banerjee, for example, in Bengal? She says that you have been trying to defeat her there. So I want to get it very clear. Is the Congress now going to finally take the lead in reaching out to all these parties?
Rajeev, there's little disturbance while you are talking. Please ask someone to fix it up. I understood what you wanted to know. See, UPA is already intact and there are more parties in UPA kitty. There are parties who left the NDA, number one. Number two, there are parties, those are not in UPA and those are anti-BJP, anti-union government that is there. And there are parties which are not either with UPA or with NDA. So now the idea is to reach out to more number of parties who can come with the idea of saving constitution, saving the country, fighting the attacks against democracy, and so on and so forth, which we have raised in the public domain. So, but who will speak to whom? Who can be invited? Who cannot be invited? Who can come with us? Who cannot come with us? These are the things which in a preliminary meeting we have discussed, and I think now we have already spoken to many of the parties who are there in UPA and those who are not there in UPA also. And once this meeting starts, there will be a meeting where these nitty-gritties of what you are speaking here, who will fight whom in West Bengal, what will be the alliance, what will be the nitty-gritty of the alliance in Telangana, in Bihar, this will be discussed in the meeting of the leaders as and when we have in the days to come.
Interesting. Okay, interesting that you're saying that you're ready to discuss the nitty-gritty state after state, who will fight whom, with your sole objective in a way it appears to be, how do you take on the BJP? But Riju Datta, let's get the TMC perspective, because you're not at the moment part of the UPA or the NDA. Are you willing, is your leadership willing to talk to the Congress, for example, to come together on a joint front, and where does that leave the left? At the moment, the Congress is in alliance with the left. Are you ready for a grand alliance tomorrow that would include the left in Bengal?
Rasdeep, let me be very clear that the upcoming 24 general elections will be fought on the issues of the people like inflation, unemployment, rather than on religion and caste. And the opposition is united on the issues of the people of India. That is very clear. Now, in Bengal, the Congress is in a very unholy nexus with the CPM, and they have under the table taken the help of the BJP to defeat the Trinamool Congress. If they sort their house, I don't think Trinamool Congress has a problem in talking to them. But at this moment in time, I don't know what will happen or what Mamta Didi will take a decision on. But at this moment, we will go alone and we will take BJP head on, because they are a disgrace to this Indian constitution. They are trampling the democracy. They are abusing the federal structure on a daily basis. They have politicized the central agencies against us, and so we are going to take BJP head on, immaterial who is with us or who is not with us. But for the bigger picture, to dethrone the BJP, if Congress gets their house in order, then I think we are open for discussion.